because I know when I first saw it, I was like, what you mean I got a 4 out of 18? Good morning. Oh, just kidding. It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but it is Monday and I am starting my 3rd week of grad school, and so I'm just going to take you with me through my schedule for each day, show you what it's like to do online graduate school, show you what my workload is like. I am full-time, depending on where you go to school. Full-time for a graduate degree is at least 3 classes. I'm in 3 classes. That's the max you're allowed to take at a time at my school. So yeah, I'm gonna go take you with me to get started on my work. I like to come and work in the kitchen area. There's like my backyard, and it's just, my room is my sanctuary. So I have a few rules when it comes to me doing my work at home since it's online. My room is my sanctuary is number 1, which means that I don't do my work in my room unless it's something like reading or just something simple that's not going to stress me out. And then mornings are mine. That means in the morning I'm not touching any schoolwork, and I don't start schoolwork until at least 12. I typically start around like 1. Today I started a little late because I was doing some stuff for YouTube before I got started. I also like read my Bible and all that. My sleep schedule is really bad, so I don't really wake up until like 11 anyways, so it just works out for me. I'm trying to get better at waking up in the morning so I can actually do stuff for myself in the morning, but it's all good. But yeah, so I come in here to do all of my work, and I actually am on the 3rd week, so I'm gonna flip through the page. And so I have a rule of 3 when it comes to like my planner. You'll see 4 things listed, but one of them is usually just studying. So today I have a lot of reading to do. Actually, for my psych class, we don't really have like a full reading assignment, so it'll be a little bit different, but I have this outline of what I do on each day, and then I just write it down. I only write 2 weeks at a time in my planner, so next week I'm gonna have to write the next 2 weeks. I have an exam this Sunday, and yeah, another thing I do every day is I'll log on to Canvas, and I have my dashboard on list view, and it really just shows you like if there's any announcements that were posted. If you have anything due, it'll show up for that day. For example, Wednesdays I have discussion posts that are due, and then apparently I have a quiz. This is the thing about grad school that I'm not liking. We have to have 2 references when we're doing our discussion posts, which is like fine. Like I can use my book as 1 reference, but then I have to find another, like whether it be a peer-reviewed article, another book, something where I'm citing information. And then even in my response to other people, if I disagree or agree, I have to cite information. So yeah, it's really just a lot of writing as far as like my discussion posts. A lot of discussions, a lot of reading. Other than that, it's really simple. Like it's a lot of work, but it's not like overbearing. And when you break it into pieces, it helps you so much. Like my rule of 3, I have 3 things to do and then I'm done for the day. And oh yes, another rule that I have, my 3rd or 4th rule is I stop working at 11 p.m. 11 p.m. I'm done working on schoolwork. If I didn't finish something, I didn't finish it. I'm gonna continue the next day. I'm not gonna, like, something I learned from doing my bachelor's degree is that I matter. Like my mental health, I'm not gonna drive it into a wall because I was doing schoolwork so much that I neglected myself. And it's been working so far. I'm on my 3rd week and I'm feeling okay. Oh, another thing about my school, I don't get a spring break. I just work for 15 weeks straight, but I finish in April. So I guess that's a benefit. But I only get 2 weeks between semesters. So after I finish in April, I go back again in May for my summer semester. That's also 15 weeks, no breaks. And then after that, I get 2 weeks before fall semester, and then that's 15 weeks, and then we get a winter break, which is like 4 weeks, I think. Considering my master's degree is only about like a year and a half long, it's not that bad. I feel like it's gonna go by quickly, but let's just get started. That was all the introductory information. I'm gonna start with my psychology class. The funny thing is, the classes that I'm taking right now, I took when I was doing my undergrad for exercise science. So some of it is a review for me, like nutrition, sports nutrition review, anatomy of human motion. It's kind of a review, but I don't remember everything about the body, so I like that I'm taking it again so that I can actually like solidify it this time around. So yeah, this is something I like about how my classes go. It's asynchronous, which means that you work at your own pace as long as you get your stuff done by the due date. So I'm gonna click here for modules, and that's where I find like all of my tasks for the week. So this is week 1, week 2, now we're in week 3. So I go here to see what I'm doing for the week, and we're working with the librarian this week on how to use the resource page and how to find articles. So I'm just gonna watch this video and read whatever this is and just work my way through it. So this is how it is for all of my classes. You just click on the module and then like you hit next, and you just pretty much go through the module for each week. Pretty simple. I just realized that I feel like this video would be super long if I fit it all into one video, so I'm just gonna upload every day. I'm gonna upload every day what I'm doing for each day, and it'll be like a week in my life as a grad student. It'll be a playlist rather than one big video. Pray for me, because it's gonna be a lot of work.
Sometimes, however, the author's credentials may not be listed, and the publication itself can be the marker of quality. This is often true.
Alright, I finished my quiz and I got a 4 out of 18. No, I'm playing. Some of the questions aren't graded yet, so, because I know when I first saw it, I was like, what you mean I got a 4 out of 18? Now I can cross psych off of my list for today. Before I get started on my reading, this bad boy right here, I'm going to eat because I haven't eaten yet, and it's 3 o'clock, so I'm just kidding. That was so corny, wasn't it? But hey, you gotta get the visuals, make this a little bit more interesting. He made some feta bell peppers. I think that's how you say it. It's basically, well, it looks all soggy now, but you basically put rice and beans, whatever you want, inside a baked bell pepper. And it is so good. And I feel like I've been the main one eating everything because I don't think anybody else has touched it, which is kind of concerning because it was really good. And I don't want to be that person who eats everything. You know, when you come home and you're excited to eat and you open the fridge and it's all gone. The one time you recognize that you got food at the house, and then you get home and you ain't got food at the house. Oh, by the way, these are my chill around the house clothes. So if you see me wearing this every single day, mind your business, okay? Mind your business. I'm at home. I wear house clothes. I wear pajamas. If I leave the house, I'll put something else on. Barely. Sometimes I'll just throw some sweats over my house clothes and go outside. I haven't done laundry in like a month. That's neither here nor there. So now I'm going to eat and I'm gonna edit whatever I have so far for this vlog. And then I'm going to pop the SIM card back in and I'm gonna show you guys how I allocate my reading, my hacks to doing my reading assignments. You're gonna laugh. Okay, now I'm gonna show you something I discovered, not discovered, but like a new strategy I do for reading my anatomy book. This thing is dense. It got a lot of information in it. But if you're, even if you're in an undergraduate degree, do this, okay? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna pull up Canvas on my iPad and I'm gonna pull up anatomy to show you what we're doing this week. My required reading is, for week 3, is page 508 to 220 to 520. Well, I can't read, my goodness. 508 to 224. 508 to 524 and 415 to 426. Last week I had like 70 pages to read, but then what I realized is if you look at where it says course learning objective or learning outcomes and learner objectives, use what it says in your learning objectives to narrow down what you read in the given pages. So for example, I'm going to show you what I did for last week since that's already done. So this was week 2. In week 2 we had like 70 pages to read. So what I did was, where you see where is it, where it says learner objectives, I flipped through the book and I found the pages that addressed the learning objectives, and it reduced my reading to like maybe 20 something pages. So yeah, make sure when you get an assigned reading that you like actually go through your textbook and find the pages that have the information that you need to actually read. That way you're not doing, you don't have a bunch of extra information in your head. So this week actually is a lot better as far as the readings being more specific and concise, but don't get caught slipping out here reading unnecessary pages. Now I'm going to show you how I read for nutrition. Let me show you. Usually when you buy a book, they'll have something on the inside for you to like scratch off, like it'll have a scratch off code so you can access online materials. I highly suggest you do that. My nutrition book had a scratch off code, and they have an ebook, and the ebook has like a audio option. So instead of actually reading the book, I'll just sit there and I'll let the book be read to me. Trust me, I need it. This book is so boring, but I actually pay attention better when I can follow along with the woman reading the book to me. I'm gonna show you. So for example, we're on chapter 3 now, carbohydrates. And this is the reading assignment for the week. So I just click over here.
What's the big deal about carbohydrates? Extensive research on the importance of carbohydrates in the diet has been conducted since the 1970s. This macronutrient is critical to a healthy
Now, if she
diet and
sounds
crucial for
boring,
optimal-
imagine trying to read it yourself. It already sounds boring when she's reading it to you, but it's way easier for me to listen to her talk and follow along than for me to try to sit there and read it myself. Because have you ever been reading something but you're thinking at the same time? So like you're reading but you're thinking about something else, and then by the time you finish the paragraph you don't remember what you just read. I do that a lot. So this is a big help to me, and so I'll sit in my room in my bed and just have her read it to me, and it gets the job done. I absorb the information. I have a physical copy of my book too, but if she's not reading it to me, it's not gonna get read. Okay, so that's how I read my book for nutrition. So yeah, I'm not gonna film me reading because that's boring, but I just wanted to share that hack with you and show you my nutrition hack for getting my work read. So yeah, I'm gonna do that for the rest of the day. I'm gonna upload this video and then finish reading, and I'll be back tomorrow on Tuesday to show you the process of how I do my discussions. Thank you for watching. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Be on the lookout for the playlist, because this is going to be like one day at a time, and it's just going to turn into one big playlist. Subscribe so that you can stay on track with these videos this week, and depending on how well this video does, I'll do a week in my life for each semester. So this is spring, I'll do one for summer, and then I'll do one for fall, and so on until I graduate. So if y'all are interested, watch these videos, like them so I know you like them, and I'll see you next time.